challenge in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you had a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smothers. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. QB draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Grab behind the line. It's Lofton. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On third down, going up top. Complete on the shuffle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Takes a handoff. It Smothers. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. Across the 25, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Farmer. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Farmer. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Farmer. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. He's got him. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught near the sticks. It's Woods. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Owls are marching down the field. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Grab behind the line, it's Smothers. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quick release by the QB. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The play action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead now 6 here in the second. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Got a man, it's Woods. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Farmer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That's reeled in. It Smothers. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. He's got him this time. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Owls want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Red pass, it's complete. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 3rd. Right on the money. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas stumped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Pringle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. It's good, and they go back on top. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
The Owls will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands. It's Carr. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Creates a little room. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese.
Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
They are going to attack every area of the field, this time on the ground. They run the old toss play, and they get a big gainer on this defense.
Man, they got the edge sealed, gave him a lane, and he took off.
I also like the blocking downfield by the wide receivers. These guys giving great effort here, trying to help their running back out.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown Owls! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Finds his man. It's Hodges. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Lofton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Canes send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 30. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Got a man, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. With the catch, it's Carr. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th.
There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Hodges. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
The Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Turns it loose deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
Well, on 2nd and inches, the offense tried to catch the defense napping, and they took a shot, didn't get it. 3rd and inches now, you got to do the obvious thing and run it, and the defense completely stuffs you. Now,
and they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the first down. Looking for more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Hodges. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here's a Heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up fourth down.
After this, it'll be a wrap. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams.